All right, good evening. So we are live once again. Excited to be here. If you saw the thumbnail, then you saw that I posted about the Georgia Florida game. If you're a football fan, posted about the Georgia Florida game, and I mentioned that primarily it was about the economic impact of the Georgia Florida game in Jacksonville, that business owners, it was welcome there because business owners need the economic stimulus. Okay, so tonight I really want to get into how your business um, can benefit from the fall season, holidays. Halloween is in a few days. Then we have Thanksgiving and Christmas. And if the big retailers are benefiting, so can you. So that's what we're going to discuss tonight. If you are here, if you are live, logged in, last time some of the viewers were able to chat with me directly in the chat. So YouTube has changed the chat around. I primarily use YouTube on my cell phone. So if you are on YouTube and you want to chat with me, and you're on your phone, what you're going to do, if you're looking at the bottom of this screen, is going to say like comment. I can't see the comments. So what I need you to do is, I believe there's an option for you to swipe left. And when you swipe left, it will take you to the live chat. So as I'm asking questions, like right now, I'm going to ask a question: where are you from? If you want to share with me in the chat where you're from, if you own a business, if you're starting a business, wherever you are in the entrepreneurial landscape, let me know. Last time, I think we had 6 people on during the live. One person primarily was on, but hey, I'm going to stick around regardless. If one person shows up, if nobody shows up, some of you are going to watch this later. So, but if you are here on the live, it's almost like a one-on-one consultation, because I want to get to know you. I want to get to know your business, and I want to help as much as I possibly can. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the fall season. Let's talk about football season. Let's talk about how your business can benefit. So I typically serve service-based businesses, like in-person businesses, and I'm going to give you guys a few examples. One of my clients is a real estate broker. A few of my clients are daycare owners. I have landscapers who are my clients, a church, private schools, a mental health therapist. I guess that's what you would call my client. I actually have 4 clients who serve in like therapy, so the mental health space. So I actually deal with businesses that operate in real life and not necessarily online businesses. Another client that I can think of that I want to discuss tonight are my. I have a client who is a baker. She is starting a pie baking business, or she has started her pie baking business. And I have another client who owns a junk removal company. So when I'm talking to you, I'm primarily talking about service-based businesses. However, the information that I share can translate whatever your industry may be. But if you are an e-commerce business or 100% online, then my how I help. I mean, you can glean something from anything that I say. However, my experience is primarily with service-based real life businesses. So I am going to use my client who has just started her pie baking business. She actually started a year ago, but she didn't implement the things that we went over in our consultation until now. But I want to share those same things with you. So she was starting and let me give you a sense of the type of clients that I deal with. So typically, the type of clients that I'm working with are anywhere from 35 to 70. So the entrepreneur that I work with, their business, some of them, they started their business like right out of the gate. They knew they were entrepreneurs. They've gone down the entrepreneurial path all of their lives. But many of my clients had careers in the past, and now they've transitioned into their business. Some of my clients transitioned into their business 20 years ago. Some of my clients transitioned into their business 5 years ago. And then some of my clients are just now starting their businesses. So this particular client, she's had a career, she has young adult children, but she is looking for more income. So therefore, she started a pie baking business. She likes to bake. She's gifted and skilled at that, which I highly recommend. Like, I know there are so many YouTube videos that are telling you make money online. Like, try this out, sell t-shirts and start this website and do affiliate marketing. But there is still high demand in the real world with service-based businesses. So this client, or no, my suggestion to you is, if you're trying to figure out, okay, I want to launch my business, or I want to grow my business, or I have several ideas. Last week, we had a few individuals that had a lot of different ideas as it pertains to what they wanted to do in their small business. I would say, what do you have a background in? Like, what are you already doing that you could possibly, that people are paying for already? Maybe it's a family business. Like, I know my family, we have a long history of real estate. So it was easier. I'm not going to say easy, but it was easier for me to get in real estate investing because of my family history. Maybe your family has done landscaping, carpentry, cooking. Like, I personally advise, if you are not super tech savvy, and I'm not even tech savvy and I'm here on YouTube, but if online businesses doesn't strike you as something that you can do and make good money from, you may want to explore a service-based business. And I always say, look at your skills, look at your experience, look at your education to launch whatever it is you want to do or grow whatever it is you want to do. So let me get to my client and how I believe you can win in the fall, in the winter, during the holidays in your business. So my client, she came to me last year, and most clients come to me and they say, hey, I need some money. And I always ask, my first question is, why do you need money? Because most clients, you do not, I'm not going to say you never need money to start a business, but a lot of people come to me thinking, okay, I have to get credit cards, I have to get a loan, I have to go and get a business loan. I'm going to give it to you right now. Unless you have been in business for 2 years and have 2 years worth of tax returns and your business is somewhat profitable, it's very challenging to get a loan. Okay. A small business loan. There are startup loans. In my personal opinion, I'm going to give you this real. I've been an entrepreneur for 17 years. I've tried it all, guys. A lot of these products for businesses that have no track record at all whatsoever are subprime lending, meaning the interest rates are high. They're wanting payments every week, every 2 weeks. That's not something that you want to get into when your business is in its infancy stage. So anytime a client comes to me and says, hey, I need some money, I'm always going to ask them, for what? Why do you think you need money? After talking to this client, we realized she didn't need any money, right? She just needed to get started. So she bakes pies. She bakes pies well. They're delicious. So what was my advice to her? The same advice that I'm going to give to you. I don't know your business. If you're here with me, there are two people here with me. So if you're here with me, again, the chat, if you're looking down below this video, it's actually going to show you comments, and I can't see the comments until this video is over. So if you are with me right now and you would like to share your name or your city, state, what kind of business you have or what questions you might have, you're going to not leave those in the comments. You're going to actually swipe over and leave those in the chat. Now, I am doing this live recording on, or this live stream on October 29th is Sunday. I'm on Eastern Standard Time in the United States, and it is 9:10 p.m. right now. So you may be watching this later on. If you are watching this at some other time on some other day, it is not live. So you are going to leave your questions, comments, concerns in the comment section. Okay. But if you're here live, you're going to swipe over from comments to live chat, and you're going to talk to me so I can talk back to you. All right, so let's get back to this client. She wanted to, sell her pies. She needed another stream of income. She had gone through transition. So my advice to her was, okay, you're making pies. You are providing food. Food is recession proof. Like, people want to eat no matter the season, but the holidays is a perfect time. So she came to me last year, and my advice to her was, we're going into the holiday season. Because we're going into the holiday season, here's what you're going to do. You are going to record, document everything. When you go to the store to buy product, when you are at home preparing your ingredients, when you put that pie in the oven, when that pie comes out of the oven, you're going to document everything. When you package the pie, when you deliver the pie, if you give the pie to someone and they enjoy it, have them text you a review. I could have given her some like high tech, okay, you're going to set up Google My Business, you're going to let them leave a review and all of these things, but my philosophy when it comes to starting a business is you need to generate income as quickly as possible. Proof of concept. You need to be making sales. Sometimes the technology can get in your way. Sometimes doing all the things, the background things, the setup, the phone number, and the email address, it can slow you down. Sometimes it's absolutely required to get your business up, going, running, but a lot of times it can slow you down. For her business in particular, it would have slowed her down. So I said, okay, because I asked her, I said, okay, what are you doing to market this business right now? She said, okay, I'm telling people at church, I'm passing out flyers, I'm telling my friends and family. I was like, oh, no, no. Your friends, family, referrals, word of mouth is not a marketing strategy. I'm sorry to tell you. And I have to share this. Again, my clients you are usually between the ages of 35 and 70. When I have to break this to them, that word of mouth and referrals and flyers is not a sustainable marketing plan. They're a little distraught at first, but we get over the hump. So this client, she didn't want to hear me say, hey, it's not sustainable, it's not predictable. You have to be selling, you have to make sales. I don't believe in just starting businesses that are not profitable. I don't think businesses are always profitable, but I definitely do not believe in having a business just to be able to tell people, oh, I have a business. Here's my business card. I stopped, me personally, I have 3 businesses. I stopped carrying business cards a long time ago. So it's just not a sustainable business model. It's not a predictable business model, especially if you want your business to be your primary source of income, your primary source of revenue. If you want to pay off some debt with your business and buy a new house with your business and go on vacation with your business, referrals and word of mouth and family and friends and church and flyers is not going to cut it. So my advice to her was document everything. I asked her, I said, hey, are you tech savvy? What type of social media platforms are you using? She said Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. She was a consumer of those social media applications. She did not know how to use them to grow her business. I said, okay, I knew what she had, her secret weapon. Okay. She had a whole marketing team that she didn't even know about. And this marketing team were her young adult children. So she has young adult children. I believe 2 live with her. They are working young adults. But they live in the same home as her. And she has one who does not live with her. I said, listen, when they're off work, they're going to be your marketing team, meaning they know how to use TikTok. They know how to use Instagram. So what you're going to do is you're going to put them to work. So those videos that you're recording when you're going to the store, when you are pulling out those ingredients, when you're baking that pie, when you're putting it in the oven, when you are recording yourself, delivering it to your customers or clients, you are going to get them to turn that into TikToks and Instagram posts. Okay. And then from there, as you learn the platform, as they learn the platform, will add on other things like being able to design from an application called Canva. And then you're going to take that and then you're going to be able to tell people, hey, the holidays are coming up. We're taking pre-orders for Thanksgiving. We're taking pre-orders for Christmas. We're taking pre-orders for Valentine's Day because everybody doesn't like chocolate. I personally know somebody who is allergic to chocolate. They don't eat chocolate on Valentine's Day, but they may eat a pie. So what you're going to do is have your marketing team, your kids post. They have to post consistently. I would say 3 posts a day. And these young adults, these kids, they know how to schedule posts. They know how to find you applications that will allow them on a Sunday evening like this from 7 to 9, especially if they're living in your house, not paying you rent. Okay. They can spend that time with you um, to be your marketing team and get your business going on these platforms where you can grow quickly. I personally, I don't use TikTok because of my industry, the industries that I'm in. However, there are some industries like baking, like cooking, like restaurants that do very, very well on Instagram. A friend of mine, we get together occasionally, and she took me to a restaurant that's famous on Instagram. When I went to the restaurant, we asked the waitress, "Hey, what's good?" She said, "Listen, anything we post on Instagram is what people come in our restaurant and eat." And this restaurant, it was a Tuesday because my friend is a flight attendant. So we get together awkward times of the week. It was a Tuesday, and this restaurant, if you did not have a reservation, you could not get in. Like, that's how popular they were on Instagram, or that's how popular they are on Instagram. So if these larger businesses are doing it, so can you. Okay. Don't be intimidated by it. Sometimes you need to reach out to your resources, like your family, your friends, but especially the people in your household to help you. Hey guys, listen, when my business takes off, we're going to go on this vacation. Hey guys, when my business takes off, we're going to pay off this house. Hey guys, when my business takes off, we're going to pay off this student loan debt, right? So if you can provide them with all of those things, they can provide you with some assistance and some help. And I use this. I'm giving this example because when it comes to business, when it comes to your average person starting a business, right? You are starting that business not just necessarily out of the sake of wanting to start a business, because starting a business is something that is challenging. It can be very difficult. Um, it requires dedication and commitment and resources and time. So it's not something that people necessarily want to sign up for, right? But there comes a time in life, especially in today's economy, in today's society, where you realize, hey, my job, my 9 to 5 isn't cutting it. There comes a time where you get tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and you're like, listen, I got to figure out another way. I have to do something else, right? And then that pushes us into those side hustles and those businesses. But I am here to tell you, you can form a legitimate, thriving, profitable business. All right. That's what I'm here for, to encourage you to say you really can do it. There are people, it doesn't have to be online. You don't have to be selling t-shirts on Etsy, and you don't have to do all the online money making tactics. You don't necessarily have to get an affiliate marketing. I actually like affiliate marketing personally. But if that's not where you need to be, then don't go there. Don't try that. But in this season, it is a perfect time to grow your business because people are going to be looking to spend money. Now, as you're posting, I would say make sure it's professional. Like, especially and I can only, because I haven't had anybody leave any business suggestions in the chat. Now, if you watch this video later and you want me to go through these examples with your business, one, you can definitely book a one-on-one consultation with me. The link is in the description below. If you are not at a point where you can schedule a one-on-one consultation with me and you watch this video later, leave a comment and I will see your comment. I will reply to your comment. I will help you as best I can in the comment section. Again, I have one-on-one sessions available, if that will benefit you. So going back to this particular client, she was not able to implement these things last year. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. We all have seasons and situations that are happening, things that are going on, but this client was able to implement these strategies I gave to her this year. Not only did she implement the strategies I gave to her, but she started going to fairs, festivals. She's been featured with a mayor of a town, with celebrities. I mean, her business is popping. Like, it's popping off. And I say fairs and fall events, concerts, things of that nature, because you can you can rent tables, art festivals. Me and my family love art festivals, fairs, any type of fall event, especially with different municipalities. Every major city, even small cities, they have some type of event in the fall where you can be a vendor. If you're selling a product, even if you sell a service, right, you can be a vendor. For instance, let's say you're a landscaping business. And I'm going to give this example. A friend of mine just told me that she's buying some new furniture for Thanksgiving, I believe. They're hosting Thanksgiving, so she's buying new furniture, right? If you sell some type of furniture, if you do house cleaning, that's another thing a friend of mine told me. And that's something that I do. When the holiday season comes, I'm looking to make sure that my house is spotless if we are hosting. My friends do the same thing. If you're a housekeeper, this may be unconventional, but go and attend those fairs, those become a vendor at these different fall events so that you can pass out, or I would say, if you're going to pass out a flyer, make sure it has a QR code on it. Okay. And you can do that through apps like Canva. I'm not going to get into a lot of technical detail right now, but if you're going to pass out a flyer, make sure it has a QR code that either goes to your website, if you have a website. If you do not have a website, have it go to your social media handles, like your TikTok, your Instagram, your Facebook, your YouTube channel, if you have a YouTube channel. But become a vendor at these different fall events. Let's go back to the example of a housekeeper. If a housekeeper, maybe she has lost some clients, the economy has shifted and people are spending money in different ways. But as we come into the holiday season, people are going to want to make sure their homes are spotless. They're going to want to make sure they're clean. If I were a housekeeper, I would offer a not necessarily a special, but I would say, hey, I come up and clean after the Thanksgiving meals. Not all Thanksgiving meals happen on Thanksgiving. Some people celebrate with their friends beforehand. Some people celebrate with their family after Thanksgiving. Hey, me and my team, we come and we do the post Thanksgiving cleanup, or Christmas morning. I know when me and my husband stays up till the wee hours of the morning putting toys together. He has a lot of boxes. I mentioned earlier in this live stream that I have a client who owns a junk removal company. I would participate if I were struggling in my business, right? I would participate in these different fall fairs, fall festivals. I would offer a business card with a QR code, and it would have my specials on there. Hey, I come and get the boxes. Listen, some of you may have some hustle in you where you're like, I'll come in the wee hours of the morning on Christmas and get boxes. I'll come Christmas evening and get boxes. I'll come between Christmas and New Year's to get boxes. We'll come get rid of all of your Christmas boxes. If you can be just a little bit creative and think about what is something that I would need during this holiday season, during the fall, during Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, your business can pop off between now and December, now and January. It's not too late. People have all types of needs, and they would be willing to do business with you, and you can make money if you just get a little bit creative. All right, we're going to go back to my client. Now, if you are here with me on live stream and you have a business, I want to know what state you're from. I want to know what business you own. If you look below this live stream, there's a description, there is like comments. Please do not leave a comment right now, because if you leave a comment, I cannot see it. But if you talk to me in a live chat, leave a message in a live chat, I can see that live. Now, YouTube has done some changes. When you look down below, you may only see comments. If you swipe to the left, I believe, it will take you to the live chat and you can talk to me. We can talk about your business. We can talk about your business needs, and we can talk about helping that business grow. And I'm only going to be on here 5 more minutes, guys. If you were with me on the live chat, you know that I have small children, that it's very late for me. It was a come as you are type of Sunday evening. I have the hat on and the t-shirt. I'm sleepy, but I'm here with you guys because I want to help you in your business. I want to help your business grow and thrive. Um, so back to my client, she owns a pie baking business. She did a consultation with me last year. She thought she needed funding. What she really needed was a marketing strategy. Gave her a marketing strategy that she's implementing this year. Her business is thriving. She's using her young adult children as her marketing team, and they now have her on TikTok and Instagram. Just recently, I had a consultation with them because their business is growing. And I said, listen, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take the same content that you're putting on Instagram, and I want you to use that one same piece of content, and I want you to put it on what was the app? TikTok. Okay, so the same thing, it can go like those Instagram shorts, I believe. And I'm sorry, I got off Instagram like 2 years ago. So I'm not on Instagram right now, but I do understand like how the different social media platforms work to grow business. So I told them, if you're doing shorts on Instagram, I believe they're shorts. No, they may be shorts here on YouTube. So they're reels on Instagram. You're going to use that same content for TikTok, and you can put it over here on YouTube. So one piece of content, put it 3 places, right? But for a food-based business, like a restaurant or baking business, I suggest Instagram and TikTok, right? So that was my last consultation with them. But one of the things that I encouraged them was, hey, if you do the fair, if you become a vendor at all the fairs you can this year, because it can get pricey, like it can add up, right? But the good thing about it, you're going to have a huge influx of people that are going to come to learn about your business at one time, especially if at your vendor table you're offering some type of freebie or some type of giveaway or something that draws children, because those children are going to come with their parents, and those parents, depending on what you have at your vendor table, they're going to be willing to listen to you about your product or service. And if you can walk away with those people's email address or phone number, even better, because you can be contacting them directly throughout the year. So not only can you make money during the holiday season with them, but you can make money all year long with them. And I gave 2 examples. I said, if you're a housekeeper or own a cleaning business, if you own a junk removal company, these are just other business models that may not feel that they would benefit from a fall fair or a fall festival, but actually you really can if you can get creative. So my client, I told her, hey, you're doing so great this year. By next year, you can send a second team out. So you can go to fairs and festivals within this geographical location. But if you have a second team ready to go, you can send them out to another location. And she thought that that was definitely something that she wanted to do. So again, we're talking about growing your businesses in the fall and during the holiday season, in the winter months. People are paying for football tickets, they're watching football games, they're buying Christmas gifts, they're buying hostess gifts. This is definitely a season, a time where you can make your business profitable. I just used that particular client as an example because of the growth that she has had this year. Again, we only have 1 minute. So for those of you who have participated in this live, hey, thank you so much. I hope that this information was helpful. Again, I have some, if you want to connect with me in other ways, look in the description below. I hope you guys have a great evening if you are with me in the evening. And until next time, you have a good one.